Cancer placements. I hope all is well. Thank you so very much for your patience in getting your reading. Happy New Week. It is Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. Those of you who do celebrate Easter, I hope your Easter was peaceful and great. Yesterday I wasn't on here as I was with family, so we had a lovely time. And the new week is here. Those of you who are interested in personal readings, please do email me at blackbutterflydiamondtarot@gmail.com. My books are opening again because my schedule is going back to some sort of normality after the holy season, the Easter holidays. So if you're interested, please do email me. Let's shuffle some cards and see what we get for you. Cancer. Spirit, tell me about Cancer. If you can hear my son, he's being very, very loud. He's like 4 rooms away. He's playing games with his auntie. But I can hear him very, very loud. Okay, let's get into this. We've got the King of Swords in the reverse. Why so many reversals, Cancer? What's the Death card? Only take the messages that resonate. We're going to go ahead and get straight in for you, Cancer. Some of you are extremely intuitive. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Devil card came out with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Two of Swords. Okay, so there's some sort of realization that you could be having about someone who maybe you've had a past with, some sort of history with, Cancer. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I do feel like to some degree you are unwilling to compromise with someone, and I feel like it's because of the energy or how they've come at you in the past. You may brand somebody or label them as a narcissist, okay? We do hear that word a lot in tarot, but this could be somebody who you deem as, you know, not someone who you vibrationally match with. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, could be a Capricorn too. You could foresee that, you could feel that something is going to come back around, a person is going to come back around. It's almost like you're anticipating when this is going to happen. For those of you who are highly intuitive, maybe you've been getting signs. This could be in the form of dreams, messages, synchronicities. You could be seeing this person's name, seeing their vehicle, you know, things like that. There's signs here. You could definitely be dealing with someone who schemes and is highly manipulative. You may have learnt this person. And what I mean by that, you've learnt their tricks. You've learnt from how they've behaved in the past. Someone feels like you are going to maybe fall into some sort of trap and it's not going to work. It's like you don't know what's coming, but you know that this person may attempt to come back in and you're feeling their presence somehow. It's like you're feeling like something's going to happen, but you don't quite know what. But the gap that I'm filling in for you is the fact that this person may feel like they can get one over on you again, one last time. This could definitely be someone who's moving in the energy of spite. So just be careful of that. But there's something about someone either wanting to trip you up or to get you caught up with them or something. Why is this Devil here? But it isn't going to work. Queen of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Wands in the reverse. You could have been dealing with somebody. Yeah, 7 of Wands here with the 5 of Wands. You're protecting yourself from someone, Cancer. You are. You could be dealing with someone who has been a in and out, a person who may involve themselves with you and put you down at the drop of a hat, then come back in. This is definitely somebody who maybe you felt like in the past they cheapened you in some way, or they made you feel like, you know, it was all about the intimacy, especially if you did have some sort of physical relationship with someone. It's like they would pick you up, use you. And this could be the reason why I'm saying it this way is because you've become that way inclined to feel this way when this person comes around you, you know. So maybe you didn't initially feel like this, but it's like you've seen that somebody is not realistic. You see that somebody is possibly selling you a dream, to be honest, and they never come through on what they say they're going to. And something's not having the same effect on you anymore. If it did affect you in the past, this is now something that you've grown a very thick skin with. So how this person may have been able to get around you in the past, it's not going to work because you've developed a thick skin. Like, it's almost giving the energy of someone treating you away over and over and over again, and then something just becoming a little bit tired, boring, old. And because you've developed this thick skin, obviously it's not going to affect you anymore, but this person still feels like you're the same person who they have been able to affect. I hope that makes sense. But you do have someone here who is going to attempt to reconnect with you physically, especially if this resonates. This would be somebody who would sleep with you, drop you, sleep with you, drop you. When they want something from you, you hear from them. When you need them, nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be seen. Okay, this is that energy. But you see something coming and you're ready for someone with the 7 of Wands. What's going to happen here? King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person could have used you for money, or they could ask you for money, or they may have done that frequently in the past. And it's almost like the mask is slipping. Therefore, you're detaching emotionally from the tie that you may have had to someone. But they will still attempt to come back. It's almost like, let me try my luck again. I might be lucky on this day. You're dealing with somebody who you need to really stay away from. I feel like if you have distanced, something needs to stay distant, because you've woken up to something. You've caught on. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. The Fool. The Hanged One. The World. Yeah. It's almost like recognizing the pattern, recognizing the cycle. So then you figure out what you're dealing with. Therefore, you can move accordingly. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm getting this. Somebody could be going for some sort of diagnosis here. It's kind of like the energy of, say you have someone who has something that they don't quite know what's wrong, but they know they're not quite right. And they're seeking for a solution, but because they don't really know what they're dealing with, they don't really know what the solution is until they've figured out the pattern. So some of you, I don't give health readings, but some of you that could be relevant for you. You could be getting similar symptoms, or something that's reoccurring could be a thing here. And it's almost like waking up to a pattern. In regards to this, what I'm kind of getting is you've learnt someone. Someone has become very predictable, but not in the best way. Not in the best way. So therefore, it's like, now you know what you're dealing with. You have a solution for what you're dealing with. Okay? It's almost like getting a diagnosis. And now you've got this diagnosis. You know what you're handling. So therefore, you know how to manage it. You know what you might need to aid that, to make things more comfortable for you. It's kind of giving that. What is this person going to do here? What's their next actions, future actions towards Cancer? The Lovers in the reverse. And what else? The Judgment. This is going to be somebody who's going to try their luck one last time with you. And I feel like what will happen after that? Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords. It's almost like, I know that you know now. Does that make sense? Page of Swords in the reverse. You've been studying someone. You've been studying someone. You've watched them. their behavior has become repetitive. Their behavior has become predictable, but again, not in the best way. This is somebody who continuously comes in and out, drops you when they don't want you, picks you up when they want it. Like, this is giving, I want to be around you and I want to be around you, but I don't want to be around you sometimes, and I don't expect to hear from you. This person's extremely selfish, okay? I feel like it's like this person's going to try their luck with you. Put the feelers out, you know? Test the waters. We're going to get another spread for you, Cancer, to see what else comes out for you. But it's like someone's going to be putting out the feelers. Some of you are definitely dealing with an air sign. A Gemini could be very, very significant here. Again, it could be a Scorpio too. But it's like someone's going to try their luck one last time. And it's going to be bad news for someone, because they're going to realize that, oh, she's caught on, or he's caught on. They see me coming. They know the game. And it's going to make someone kind of like get a little bit shaken. Because I don't know if somebody felt like you were stupid. I don't know if somebody felt like you were foolish. I don't know. But it's almost like someone is going to try you to see if you're going to fall into it again. With the Fool being here, let me try one last time to see if this person's silly enough to fall into this trap. This person is bad news. Bad news. And they will drop. They will do what they want to do with you and drop you again. I'm sorry. That's what I'm getting. But the good thing is, you've wised up to the pattern. You've woken up. Therefore, you know how to proceed. 7 of Wands, okay? Some of you have got an air sign in your energy that you've been dealing with. Whatever it is that they're about to do, 8 of Pentacles came out in the reverse. It is not going to work any longer. Okay, let's get you something else. See what comes out moving forward for you. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. We have the Lovers. We have the 7 of Cups. 4 of Cups in the reverse. 4 of Swords. The 4 of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Wands. We've got the 8 of Swords. The Chariot card in the reverse. So, okay, 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse. You could be on the edge of finally ending a connection, moving on, okay? For some of you, there has been deep wounds that have been created in a past situation that maybe you still think about, and it still kind of puts you off maybe going into a new situation or new love. Some of you could be apprehensive about new love. A lot of you, though, could be moving into the energy of definitely lifting some sort of overthinking energy about the past, or feeling stuck in a loop where it comes to, I would say, like, maybe feeling more restricted where it comes to trying something new, okay? Some of you might not be fully there yet to immerse yourself into something new, but there is definitely a curiosity that you're going to be feeling. Some of you, there's someone who's going to be piquing your interest. I feel like somebody could be flirting with you coming up here. This could be a fire sign. There's going to be an opportunity for you to maybe test out the water with some sort of relationship here. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed, especially if this is something that has come after dealing with a heavy situation, or being off the market for a while, not really wanting to deal with anybody romantic. I see an opportunity for romance here. Some of you may not be wanting to commit to someone. Some of you may be unsure whether or not you want something stable at the moment. Like, when I say something stable, I mean like something long term. You could be in the energy of a little bit like, let's test the waters, but I need to establish. Oh, there's a fly. Why is there a fly? I need to establish if this is a thing that I want long term, or if I'm ready right now, if that makes sense. But there's definitely an opportunity. Who is this Page of Wands person? Some of you could even, yeah, someone who you're going to be talking to. Someone's flirting with you coming up here. This could be a fire sign. We've got the 9 of Cups. This is going to be very enjoyable conversation. You might talk about things that you like. This could be like, you know, what do you like doing? What do you like drinking? What do you like to eat? You know, like them kind of getting to know questions. You could be doing that with someone coming up here. Trying to figure out what you have in common is what I feel like with someone, is what the vibe is going to be between you and a person. Some of you may need a jump start to your car. That's so random. Be careful of your battery. Some of you, your battery could go dead. Wow. When I thought of the word, I saw dead in my head, and the Death card comes out. The Chariot card in the reverse. Some of you could get stranded from a low battery or a car not starting, and then you might need a recharge. I don't know why I'm seeing that. And then the Death card, because your battery's going to go low or something's dead in a vehicle. You might need a jump start. This could be someone around you too, but I'm also getting you. Hermit, yeah. There's someone who you dealt with. Emperor being in the reverse, who you are growing. You know, the good thing about this is a little bit bittersweet. Yeah, with the 9 of Pentacles, that's thriving, that's growth, that's sitting in the energy of abundance. The good thing about dealing with certain energies, especially if you are coming from a low vibrational connection, someone who could have been very controlling where it came to the dynamic between the two of you. You may have felt like you were very restricted at one point because you weren't seeing a way out of something, but a lot of you are about to step into the energy of seeing another way to do something, seeing a solution to a problem that maybe you've struggled with for a while. There's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of insight that you have gained from a situation. And a lot of you, it may not even occur to you how much you have grown until you do go and navigate another relationship, or you do start talking to someone new, how much your mindset has changed, how much your taste could have changed. Some of you are changing up what you're even attracted to. For some of you, you're not attracted to the same type anymore, and that's okay. Some of you could also be trying your luck at different varieties of people, you know, different people from different places, different walks of life. And that's nice. That's very refreshing to do. So definitely don't shy away from that if that's your energy that you're stepping into. You know, really explore. Yeah, you dealt with, okay, so a lot of you are coming from a person who could have been using you for intimacy. King of Wands is in the reverse with the 6 of Pentacles. This could be like a selfish lover, someone who only cares about themselves, especially in the bedroom. And you could be meeting someone with the King of Cups energy. You could be meeting somebody who's a little bit more attentive, someone who does have compassion for you, somebody who is patient with you. It's like switching and having an opportunity to meet someone, Cancer, that is patient, that does care about your needs, how you feel physically, emotionally, all of the above. Whereas you were dealing with somebody who was very selfish all around. It was all about how they can get gratification physically. It was all about how their needs are going to be met. This is a selfish person who you dealt with. And you're moving into the energy of dealing with somebody who is a little bit more like-minded. King of Cups came out. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which is you. Anything else for Cancer? Judgment in the reverse. 2 of Swords in the reverse. Hangman. 5 of Cups. Some of you are going to be having that moment when you realize, like, why was I so down in the dumps over someone who treated me that way? Or why was I so down in the dumps over that person? You're going to have that moment. 6 of Cups in the reverse. They weren't worth that. It's kind of like looking at someone and just thinking, you wasn't even worth my sadness. You wasn't worth my tears. You weren't worth these tears. And some of you are going to be really waking up to the fact that, you know, someone consumed way too much time where it came to your emotional space, you know. 5 of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you are no longer dwelling on someone who weren't investing in you. Some of you are, yeah, Knight of Wands in the reverse. I don't know who this physical energy was dealing with. A lot of intimacy, but low vibrational intimacy. Someone definitely sleeps around here who you were dealing with. I'm telling you, if you've cut off someone and someone's about to come in and try to reconnect with you, you cutting them off is the best thing you can do for yourself. This person is not offering anything. Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. They are a waste of time. 7 of Pentacles is in the reverse. You are making peace with the fact that you may have felt like you wasted your time, your energy, your efforts on someone that weren't giving you anything. Sometimes healing looks like realizing that we've been accepting way too little. And this is the realization that a lot of you are coming to. Last cards for Cancer. The 8 of Cups. 7 of Swords in the reverse. A lot of you are becoming comfortable with dropping someone. A lot of you are becoming comfortable with dropping someone who had other options. And if this is someone that's dropped you in the past, it's almost like the energy of, I'm okay to be dropped, you know. You can drop me. Drop me here. Drop me right here. That's okay. Something about a car could be very significant. I'll be all right. There's a big realization that you're going to be moving into, and timelines are a thing, so only take what resonates. For some of you, you're smack bang in the middle, and you could, maybe you've not met this new person that's coming in. For some of you, you are moving into the energy of a new person, and you're going to have mixed emotions about this. Some of you could go from overwhelm. Some of you could be going from, maybe I just want something a little bit light. Maybe I don't want to commit to anything too much, sign my name on the dotted line with anything too much, and that's okay. But you do have someone here who's going to be extremely patient with you. I do feel like a lot of you were dealing with a selfish lover, selfish in every way, but it's specifically highlighting the bedroom. As long as they get theirs, they're good. Cancer, that's what this person's attitude was and is. Stay away from that person because they're still not offering anything. They've come up in this section of the reading too, but more so I'm seeing what I really like is the fact that you're going to realize how much you've healed from a situation by going to experience other things. For those of you who are opening up to dating and exploring other people, I do feel like you might meet someone who could be very different to your original type that maybe you've gone for in the past, and that's okay. Some of you are definitely going to be opening your mind to a different type of person, and that's okay. And I feel like that's going to be a real eye-opener for you, even if it doesn't get to the point where you're going to marry that person or whatever. I don't see anything committed at the moment, but I do see someone who has the potential, and you would view them such because of the way that they treat you. And that's the key thing you're going to be looking at with this person. I feel like you're going to notice a remarkable difference between how someone articulates themselves with you, how they manage the connection with you, how they converse with you, to how someone else did. And I would never condone comparing people, but it's almost like you're going to be finding yourself comparing how you were treated in the past to how someone's about to treat you now. Enjoy. That's all I will tell you. Enjoy. It ain't got to be anything too complicated at the moment. Take it slow, baby steps. Communicate what you need to communicate with this new person if you're interested in them, and go with the flow, Cancer. I'm so proud of you. That was your reading. Only take the messages that resonate. Leave what does not resonate for someone else. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your love and your support. And have an amazing week. I will see you soon. Mwah. Take care. Bye.